Today, I want to tell you a story, not about fire starting skills or building shelters, but about something far more fragile, our health. When facing the coldest place on Earth, alone, picture this: Siberia, solitude, and the thermometer reads negative 71 degrees Celsius. Greetings. At this temperature, cold is no longer the right word. It is an entity. It is a physical pressure bearing down on your chest. Take a deep breath, and you can feel thousands of ice needles piercing your lungs. Steel becomes as brittle as glass, and human flesh even more so. Many people ask me about native bears or wolves out here alone. In truth, at minus 71 degrees, the most terrifying enemy isn't a wild animal. The most terrifying enemy is your own body. As we get older, our bodies are less forgiving of mistakes. And out here, every single mistake, no matter how small, is paid for with your life. Part 2. The battle for energy, 1 o'clock to 2:30. The first mission every day, fuel. You see this wood pile. To get this, I had to walk over a kilometer, using this axe to chop trees that are frozen solid as rock. This is where the first health problem appears: exhaustion. At normal temperatures, this work makes you tired. But at minus 71 degrees, the body must burn 5 or 10 times the calories just to not freeze to death. With every swing of the axe, sweat nearly freezes instantly on the skin. And this is the deadly paradox. You must work hard to stay warm, but working hard makes you sweat. Sweat makes your clothes wet. And wet clothes at minus 71 degrees are a death sentence. Therefore, I must do everything slowly, control the heart rate. For older adults, this is even more critical. Our hearts have to work harder to pump blood that is thickening from the cold. Just a little overexertion, and the risk of a stroke or a heart attack is very real. I cook a simple meal, nothing fancy. Just oatmeal, a lot of fat, and hot ginger tea. Out here, calories are king. Fat is the savior. Food isn't about flavor, it's about living. Part 3. The sweet deception of sleep 2:30 to 4:30. But the biggest health challenge happened on the third day. I went to get water. I had to drill a hole through ice nearly 2 meters thick. The wind was howling, and visibility dropped to just a few steps. I started to feel my fingers ... go numb. Not the usual numbness, but the feeling of having no fingers at all. I tried to return to the tent, but my legs were heavy as lead. And then, a strange feeling washed over me. A feeling of ... peace. I didn't feel cold anymore. I just felt ... tired. I just wanted to sit down in the snow for a little rest. Just 5 minutes. My friends, this is hypothermia. This is the Ice Reaper's sweetest lie. It doesn't cause you pain, it makes you sleepy. My body at that moment was shutting down non-essential functions to protect my heart and brain. And when you start to feel warm and sleepy in minus 71 degree weather, you are only minutes away from death. Part 4. The fight back to life, 4:30, 5:30. Something in my head screamed, get up now. My survival experience told me that if I sat down, I would die. I used the last of my strength, not with muscle, but with willpower. I slapped my own face hard. The sharp stinging pain woke me up. I crawled back to the tent. My fingers were frozen solid. I couldn't grip the zipper. I had to use my teeth to pull it open. The first priority is not to warm the hands. Mistake. Warming frostbitten limbs too quickly will send that cold blood rushing back to the heart, causing shock and cardiac arrest. I drank sips of the burning hot ginger tea. I forced down more high-calorie food. I moved my body inside the tent. The shivering set in. That is a good sign. Shivering is the body's way of saving itself, of generating its own heat. Part 5. The lesson. Listen to your body. 5:30 to 6 o'clock. Camping alone in Siberia is not a leisure trip. It is a comprehensive health test, both physical and mental. For all of us, especially as we get older, health is our most precious asset. We may not be in Siberia at minus 71 degrees, but the lesson is the same. Listen to your body. Never underestimate sudden fatigue. Don't ignore chest pain or pressure. Don't be complacent when your limbs feel numb. Our bodies are always sending us signals. Survival out here, or survival in everyday life, isn't about how strong you are. It's about how smart and careful you are with your health.